Hello friends, welcome back once again. In previous part, in part 1 and part 2, already I described what is electoral bond and how it was funding and also why Supreme Court called null and void unconstitutional. So friend, already I had described what is electoral bonds and also how electoral bonds interlink with Delhi liquor policy. Delhi liquor policy already I had described and what the allegation from civil society, political parties, and also why electoral bonds have violated Companies Act 2013. So already I had described in previous videos, part 1 and part 2. Please friend, do watch that. And now in this video or in this part, it is a part 3, I am going to make you aware about what is or why CBI and ED, these two central agencies, have absolute control in their own domain and tackle corruption, money laundering, and so on. So, friend, these two central agencies is complete control under ruling party or union government. So, friend, these two, or mostly CBI, seems like a cage spirit. Why? Because it speaks the voice of master. The master is here, friends, ruling party or union government. So, friend, let's move and please do watch the previous part. You are much more aware and understood about what the electoral bonds and how these two central agencies were work in their own domain. Now, let's move. So, friend, in this part, I am going to make you aware about some information, fact, and also try to create something in your mind that you can understand why ED and CBI and related topics. So, friend, in this video, I am going to cover these two topics, ED and CBI. This is part 3, friend. But before I am going further, please do watch part 1 and part 2 to make you more understood. So let's move. In this video, I am going to cover central agencies like ED and CBI, and upcoming videos I will cover PMLA, Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 and its amendment, Model Code of Conduct, and also one thing make you aware about one of the candidates view on India freedom and some extra knowledge. So friend, as you can see this image, this is CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, and CBI motto, industry, impartiality and integrity. Yes friend, here is Enforcement Director. So friend, let's move. Now, Enforcement Directorate and Central Bureau of Investigation. So friend, in this video, I'm going to try make you aware about how these two agencies are overlapping to their own domain, and like as you can see, ED, Enforcement Unit, earlier known as, it focuses on Economic Intelligence Unit, watch and fight economic crimes of India. Yes, friend. So, Enforcement Director is Economic Intelligence Unit, which is focused on any kind of economic unethical activities, any kind of money laundering, any kind of corruption in our country, or any kind of economic kind of unethical practices. So just seems it is an economic intelligence unit. Now, second point, Money Laundering and Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1947, amendment of after the amendment of 1947 Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, known as Foreign Exchange Regulation and Management Act 1999. Yes, friend, here is M. So Enforcement Director focus on these two or these three things like money laundering cases, foreign exchange regulation act, any kind of violation, any kind of what, any kind of thing is going to happen by or done by any corporate or foreign companies under this, they manipulate any foreign exchange or some kind of tax invasion. So this kind of thing enforcement director watch or focus on violation of it, punish, and also summon those kind of thing. So in 1957, enforcement director rename. It means, friend, earlier enforcement director known as enforcement unit. Yes, friend. So in before 1957, enforcement that known as enforcement unit, but in 1957 it renamed as enforcement director. Yes, friend. This one, enforcement director in 1957. So, friend, this is a fact for you. Please remember this. And in 1960, its administrative power transferred under Ministry of Finance and under the Department of Revenue. So, friend, now I have one question for you. Before 1966, 60, it is under which department? So, friend, it is under Department of Economic Affairs. So, friend, previous enforcement director, it is under the Department of Economic Affairs, and now it is under Department of Revenue. So, friend, here CBI. Let's talk about CBI. It is known for industry impartiality, integrity. So, friend, just ask yourself: do SBI sound like impartiality or unbiased or this kind of thing? No, friend. That's why many allegations from political parties or civil society that CBI lacks impartiality because due to its appointment and recruitment thing, friend. Because I will cover this in the upcoming slide. How the CBI appoint by central government, but the selection committee, high powered committee. But this kind of thing, friend, because many officers need their promotion or for high pay scale, they have to bias toward the ruling or state or ruling or union government. So this kind of thing happen. So it focus on investigation of crimes, corruption, bank fraud, black money, assassinations, cyber crime, kidnapping, hijacking, and organized crime, friend. Yes, friend, is also tackle the cases of like narcotics and sex trafficking or human trafficking, so kind of thing CBI tackle. So, friend, as you can see the here that is also economic intelligence unit and also here mention bank fraud. So, friend, it just try to make you aware that the economic intelligence unit mostly focus on three things, friend. I will cover in the coming slide, but try to focus on these things, friend. So also, friend, CBI assists Central Vigilance Commission and also Lokpal for investigation. Yes, friend, here's something for you that CVC don't have power to investigate. It directly depend on CBI. Means CBI, CVC, Central Vigilance Commission, directly dependent on CBI for investigation and prosecution. And also in under Lokpal Act, Lokpal can direct CBI for investigation and other kind of thing related with corruption and crime. Now, here also, friend, CBI is not a statutory body but derives power from DSPE. What is that, friend? What is DSPE? Delhi Police, Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. So, friend, CBI derive power from this act. So, something for you, friend, I will tell you that in 1941, the base of CBI were set up. Like what happened at that time, friend? World War II going on, and there are corruption charges and any kind of malpractice happen in war procurement and war material. So in 1941, there is special police establishment were given the base of CBI. So let's talk about the history a little bit. But due to paucity of time, friend, I'm not going to much more deeper. So let's move on. It is nodal agency for Interpol, International Criminal Police Organization. Yes, friend, I will cover or explain something about more in further slide. Its headquarters in Lyon and France. This is an important friend because many exam directly ask Interpol headquarters is where. So just remember Lyon, France. So let's move further. ED, Enforcement Director, headquartered in Delhi, and its Enforcement Director of ED, apex body. It means here Delhi. Delhi is a apex headquarter of Enforcement Director, and enforcement director tenure is 5 years. Yes, friend. Means earlier, friend, uh, tenure is 2 year, but after 2021, there is an amendment done, and its tenure after 2021 extended to 5 years. So means, friend, now enforcement director tenure is 5 years. Yes, friend. Just try to remember this fact. And also, friend, the headquarters is Delhi and regional offices in Delhi also, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and Chandigarh. This is not relevant from the examination point, friend, but nowadays PSC can ask any fact. So be with it, just go through at one time. Now, enforcement director member comprise from IAS, Indian Administrative Service, IPS, Indian Police Service, IRS, Indian Revenue Service, from Income Tax Department, from Excise Tax Department, and Customs Department. So these were the officers, including enforcement director. So just imagine, friend, this is so intellectual, the enforcement which enforce this kind of activity. So enforcement director focus on or enforce Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. Yes, friend. Earlier, it just set up by Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1946. Earlier, I described, but after amendment of Foreign Exchange Management Act, so you know aware about that the foreign companies come to India by there are two channels. One is automatic channel and another is Ministry of Finance channel or Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Just go through it. What is it automatic channel and what is uh, under Ministry of Corporate or Ministry of Finance channel, or also there is the Ministry of External there also. So this kind of thing that RBI control automatic channel. So friend, just tell you about one thing more. What is and Fugitive Economic Offenders Act 2018? Yes, friend. So these three things ED mostly focus on money laundering cases related with this kind of things in this domain. So, friend, let's talk about what is fugitive economic offenders. But I am not going to much more deeper, friend. Just try to make you aware what is it and why is it enacted. But if you need, if you want, on your demand, I will make a separate video about what is economic fugitive economic offenders. So, friend, you well aware about there are two names, Nirav Modi and also Vijay Mallya. So this were because of them, the law were enacted in 2018. What happened, friends? The Nirav Modi diamond merchant, banking fraud have done and left India. So under this, they economic offender defined that if anyone offend more than 100 crore, they came under this radar. It means they call fugitive economic offenders. So friend, 100 crore, and also in here under this act, government of India have complete power or absolute power to seize the property of economic offender, their property, their liabilities, and their assets also. Just go through it, friend. Otherwise, if you need, I will explain a separate video. Now, let's talk about CBI. Friends, CBI under Department of Ministry of Personal, Pension and Public Grievance, direct control by PMO. Yes, friend. As you can understand, earlier CBI under Ministry of Home Affairs. Now CBI administrative control under DOP, Department of Personnel and Training. So now CBI is under this, or CBI is already is executive body, rather statutory body, friends. Now CBI recommended by Santhanam Committee and created by Executive Resolution of Ministry of Home Affairs. Yes, friend. In 1963, report of Santhanam Committee given, and after that, in 1963 report, CBI were formed. So CBI, when CBI came from 1963 on the recommendation of Santhanam Committee. So friend, CBI headquarters is in Delhi and it is headed by Director of CBI, tenure of 5 years, nodal body of Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. Your friend is tackle the every case related with Corruption Act under Prevention of Corruption in 1988. So it is a nodal body. Now, CBI focus on corruption in PSUs, public sector undertaking things, Government of India body, public servant, and central officers like Group A, B, and C, also D. So, friend, this is the central government officer of Group A, B, C, D. CBI can tackle those things. Now, CBI as Anti-Corruption and Economic Crime Investigation Agency of India. Yes, friend. So, here's the thing. Now, friend, for the slide, I just try to make you aware what is difference between Central Vigilance Commission (CVC) and CBI (Central Bureau of Investigation). So, friend, these two agencies were formed by the recommendation of Santhanam Committee. So, Santhanam Committee recommendation. This committee, these two central agencies established. So, CBI established in 1963, while CVC established in 1964. Yes, friend, just try to remember this fact. This is an important fact for you, examination point of view. So, friend, this is 1963. So, after that, CBC in 2003, friend, 2003 got status of statutory. It is CBC is a statutory body. Yes, friend, just remember CBC is a statutory body, while CBI is still executive body. Friend, just remember that CBI is executive body and it derives power from Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. Yes, friend, just try to remember this fact also. So, friend, let's talk about appointment of CBC. So, friend, I will make a line. So, CBC appointment depend on, friend, there is a selection committee which comprise of PM of India, opposition leader of Lok Sabha, and also consists of Ministry of Home Affairs. Yes, friend. Now, this committee select member of CBC, and after that, President of India appoint CBC member or chairperson. So, friends, just try to remember that selection committee consists of this member, and after that, President of India appoint CBC. So, friend, here's something for you, like tenure of CBC, friend. So, tenure of CBC is 4 years to 65 years, whichever is the earlier. So, friend, just remember that tenure of CBC is 4 years to 65 years, and CBC report give to Parliament by President of India. So, CBC report to the Parliament. Yes, friend, this is another fact. And also, CBC don't have power to investigate. It depends on CBI, because CBI derive the power of Delhi Special Police Establishment Act, and they have power to investigation and also prosecution, friends. So CBI have the power in which investigate anything related with the crime or corruption and also prosecute them. So, friends, let's talk about CBI, how the CBI were appointment. So, friends, CBI selection committee consists of PM, opposition leader of Lok Sabha, and Chief Justice of India, friends. Just try to remember, friend, that the selection committee of CBI consists of 3 members like PM of India, opposition leader of Lok Sabha, and Chief Justice of India. After that, their appointment done by central government. Yes, friend, this is the important one. That's why CBI known as a cash parrot, because their appointment, their recruitment, for their promotion, everything done by central government or the ruling party of the day. That's why CBI known for cash parrot, or this is political bias, friend. So, friend, here's something also I will try to cover, that Ministry of Home Affairs saying eligible candidate list to DOPT, and after DOPT is sent back to Ministry of Home Affairs, which is eligible candidate or bona fide candidate. Thereafter, this selection committee choose the person, and after this, central government appoint the CBI director or CBI member. So, friend, here things for you. Just try to remember this is all important fact which is related for the your examination point of view, friend. So CBI also friend report. CBI report to central government, friend. Just remember this also. This is an important fact. CBI report to central government because which is directly interlinked with the Prime Minister office. Let's tell you thing, my friend. Here also. So it is under DOPT and directly controlled by Prime Minister office. Just remember this fact. So, friend, here also I will cover some Lokpal Act 2013, which give the power to appointment of CBI director. Yes, friends, from the Lokpal Act, it gives direction to appointment of CBI director. So, friends, let's talk about little bit about what is Lokpal. So, friend, here is Lokayukt. Just try to make you more aware. Lokayukt. What is it, friend? What the Lokayukt and Lokpal? So in 2013, there were the corruption, or there were protests against the corruption from different civil society and other people. So this law enacted in 2013. So Lokpal for central government officer, while Lokayukt for state government officer. So friend, Lokpal and Lokayukt term coined by L.M. Singhvi. Yes, friend. Just try to remember this important fact, friend. L.M. Singhvi coin or give the word Lokpal and Loka Yukt, friend. So, friend, another thing for you, that Lokpal is multi-member committee or multi-member organization which consists of maximum 8%. It means maximum 8% were the member. From that, 50% of member, friends, belongs to judiciary, and 50% of person belong to SC, ST, and OBC community. So, friends, this is an important fact. Just try to learn the maximum member comprised in Lokpal Act. Now, chairperson, friend, is belong to former Chief Justice of India and also former Supreme Court judges. And also, they have 25 years of experience in the field of anti-corruption or any unethical activities in public affairs. So they have 25 years of experience, friend. So now, tenure or term of the Lokpal, friend. This is an important fact, friend. What is the tenure? It is 5 to 70 years, whichever is the earliest. So, friend, just remember the tenure is 5 years to 70 years. Now, let's talk about Lokpal jurisdiction. Means which kind of corruption they take, they will initiate or take in. So, friends, just remember central government officer, PSU, central PSUs, PM of India also here. So, friends, just try to remember that Lokpal give direction to CBI for investigation. So after coming on Lokpal Act, CBI got little teeth. But indeed, friends, CBI lacks few things like administrative function, they lack administrative machinery because it directly depends to Supreme Court and High Court for the judiciary purpose. It highly depend to police of the state, concerned state for making any kind of investigation. Let's suppose, friend, if CBI direct by High Court or Supreme Court to tackle the corruption charges in a state, but just seems like if ruling party is different than state government, what happens, friend? Do they assist CBI because police is a state subject, friend? Do they assist? Just think on kind of thing, friend. Just try to think this kind of thing. So this is the demerit of CBI, and this is not going to be happen. So always remember, friends, CBI assists Lokpal and CBC because Central Vigilance Committee don't have a complete power or any kind of investigation. So it depend on CBI. Let's move now. Limitation and power of ED and CBI, friend. What are the limitation of Enforcement Director and CBI? As already told you, friend, under Prevention of Money Laundering Act, ED have extraordinary power to tackle money laundering. They can summon anybody, arrest anybody, confiscate property and seize. It means, friend, ED have complete power if any kind of accusation in money laundering cases, they summon a person with or without permission, they confiscate property, they go seize any kind of property. I will explain in upcoming video with the Prevention of Money Laundering Act when I'm going through about the what is Prevention of Money Laundering Act. I will explain about there's a section which gives complete power to ED. Now, under Prevention of Money Laundering, also Enforcement Director take cases like virtual digital assets, cryptocurrency, goods and service trade network, transaction network, wildlife hunting, criminal conspiracy, and so on, friends. So also after coming of digital India or any kind of digital thing, so they also ED domain were extended. They also take the cases of this kind of thing. ED have the power suo motu cognizance with or without permission of state in money laundering cases. Yes, friend. ED in this era or in this field, ED in the cases like money laundering or any kind of corruption, any sound like that, ED have complete power with or without permission of the concerned state. They go and deal with the those cases, whether money laundering or not. But what happens CBI, friend? I will come on this also. So this is a important fact, friend. So ED can call anybody for any information related to money laundering. Yes, friend, ED can call anybody because Supreme Court said ED have the complete power to call anybody or for any information related to money laundering. They can summon or they without some money they ask anybody to come and integrate for the same. So Supreme Court said the ED can ask anyone because it's a central agency. They have the complete power, absolute power in the money laundering cases. So friend, as you can see this, what happened ED, I will explain previous upcoming videos about money laundering and then here also I'm going to cover. Now let's talk about CBI. CBI has suo motu power, corruption limited only or limit to only union territories only, friend. It means that there are 8 union territories. You are all aware about that 8 union territories like Delhi, Puducherry, Dadar Nagar, and Diu and Daman. They are merged, friend. Andaman Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep, Ladakh, and Jammu Kashmir, friend. So just think about and go through it. There are the 8 union territories nowadays. So CBI has complete power without the permission of administrator or state. They go and take any cases of corruption in related with the UTs. But in other state, they need consent or they need permission of concerned state for investigation. Yes, friend. So in corruption crimes, accept court's direction. So here is the catch, friend. It means that CBI have complete power of corruption without permission. They can take any corruption charges or any corruption or crime charges in union territories. But in other states, they need the permission of the concerned state. If they're not, but if Supreme Court and High Court direct CBI to tackle or to investigate any kind of crime and corruption, CBI ready to do because after that they have complete power in the direction of Supreme Court and High Court. They can investigate corruption charges over territory of India or all over the India. So friend, also here is the limitation of CBI. While here you can see ED don't have limitation. If any kind of money laundering cases were there, they automatically or without permission of the state, they go and investigate for the same. But why CBI need the permission? Other Supreme Court and High Court and also Governor direct them. So just think about, friend, in West Bengal, there was a case in 2023. What happened? There are sound like corruption or scheme in municipal party job. So this kind of scheme going on. That's why in High Court, Kolkata High Court, direct CBI for the proof of investigation. So it's work on Supreme Court and High Court. Now it needs permission from central government on investigation of joint secretary and above. Yes, friend. It means CBI need permission for any kind of investigation above joint secretary or rank of above the officials or public servant. Now, it is a case period speak voice of Indian government as a political bias. Yes, friend, already I had described why CBI recruitment, due to administrative function, due to promotion, they are to little bit the political wise. That's why I call case parrot and speak the master voice. Delayed execution, lost trust in Bofors scheme, yes friend, Bhopal gas terror, and Arusi Talwar double murder case in Noida. So these were the cases, and also there are another cases like we don't know about one of the case like Sushant Singh Rajput case in Mumbai. Still, we don't know what the real thing happened behind. So these were the thing where we lost CBI credibility and we lost trust, and education is so much delaying. So this kind of thing is going to happen, CBI friend. So friend, I will tell you something for you. Just prepare. You know, friend, if person accused for money laundering by ED and also corruption charges, no, the first ED summoned the guy and interrogate many times, and after that, a relied from enforcement director. Thereafter comes CBI on picture. Then again CBI interrogate and summon or the kind of things going on. So friend, if any person accused under this kind of money laundering and corruption, CBI and ED just take their very well care. Like a person is sandwiched between ED and CBI. Like accused person is sandwiched ED and CBI friend. It means they don't know where to go because just move from one court to another court, having a bill or so kind of thing. So just think about our leaders, friend, and also what happened to them or going to happen if ED complete their task. Thereafter, CBI come on the picture and going, yeah, let's talk about other things. So this kind of thing, central agency is going to work, friend. If they use these two central agencies, they are seems like unleashed parrot. They can speak anything or they can do anything for the government of the day or union government. So this where the power derived from that. So friends, just remember this one. This is so much important fact because this is Supreme Court verdict. Supreme clearly mentioned that the AD can call anybody or any kind of time. If Supreme Enforcement Direct summon anybody, it is a central agency. If someone not present there, it means they violate central agency guidelines and they can punish also under Article 174, violation of the summoning or violation of the ED direction. So here is the 174 IPC Act, friend. Just go and read it. What is it? Under this act, person can punish or imprisonment for 1 month and have a fine. Just go with this kind of thing. I will come with another video and make you more aware about what the things happen in Prevention of Money Laundering Act, how the ED have absolute power, and which section little bit have a discretion. It depends on upcoming videos. Thank you. Let's move on another friend. Yeah, here is some tidbits for you. Official Cigarettes Act 1923. Yes, friend, what is it? Do you have any idea? You know, friend, at the time of 1905, Lord Curzon time, this act were come and after enacted in 1923. So Lord Curzon motive behind this that any enemy country or any one enemy called enemy, they denied to go any sensitive and protective area. But what happened? This Official Cigarettes Act 1923 used by government of India or state government so very well, friend, because they directly mention that certain information not disseminated to public due to national security and integrity. Yes, friend, due to national interest, any kind of sensitive information they cannot inform or they cannot share with the public or public of India or public at large. Friend, here is the things that acts not define cigarettes. What is cigarettes? Acts not defined means any document information of government deemed cigarettes as they not disclosed to public. Yes, friend. It means, friend, if government of India or state government they call any document or any information is cigarettes, they cannot inform or they cannot reveal to the public because it is sensitive information. So friends, this act gives complete discretion power to government or state government to disclose or not to disclose. So friend, when you file an RTI for any kind of information from a concerned authority or department, state or central government, they deny. They said this information is not relevant or this is sensitive information. We cannot do that. So this kind of discretion in this act provide. So secrets information not in purview of RTI, Right to Information Act 2005, like Intelligence Bureau, Research and Analysis Wing, RAW, Central Bureau of Investigation. So friend, there is a sound like corruption. What happened in the same in electoral bond? The complete discretion of SBI not disclose the donor name or the act provides the same thing. So friends, this is the same thing. RTI Act under the purview of CBI. CBI is exempt from RTI Act means any kind of activity, any kind of investigation happened by CBI, they cannot reveal or disseminate those information to the public because it is exemption from RTI. So this kind of thing, friends. So just try to go and try to learn with in between the lines. Interpol, known as International Criminal Police Organization, formed in 1923 and in 1996 become permanent observer of United Nations. So, friend, Interpol is not the body of United Nations. Interpol not the body of United Nations, but have or enjoying permanent observer status in United Nations. So it is information sharing network to member country or member state in human trafficking, terrorism, money laundering, cybercrime, counterterrorism, etc. So this is a fact, friend. I'm not going to a little bit deeper. Just go through it. What is Interpol and nothing going too much because CBI is a nodal agency in India. That's why I covered this topic. Uh, Notice issues like red, green, black, blue, etc. So, friend, here you can here you can see Interpol notices, like types of Interpol notices. Red notice, what is it? Just go through it. Blue notice, green notice, Interpol, even United Nations Security Council special notice, yellow notice, black notice, like to seek information on unidentified bodies, orange notice, purple notice. So, friend, just go through it, and also red notice issue for Nirav Modi and Vijay Mallya. So, just go through it. Just try to think what is it one at a time. Not just try to mug up. How can I remember? Just go through it. Just try to remember 1, 2, 3 points because at the mains exam perspective. Now, friends, in upcoming videos, I will cover PMLA 2002, Prevention of Corruption Act, Model Code of Conduct, and also Mandi candidates beyond Indian freedom, some extra knowledge for you. So, friends, in this video, already I hope you well understood about these topics, and please do like, share, and thank you so much.